Hello, this is Becky Riesler. I have Becky's Junk Journals on YouTube, and I'm also on Instagram at Becky's Journals. Today, I'm going to show you what I've been up to for the last couple of weeks since you last saw me. As you may remember, I was making piles and piles and piles of purple ephemera. And I'll show you what I made there, but I've been making tons of purple ephemera, all kinds of purple ephemera. I've been making, I've got a bag going here, pockets and tags and belly bands and all kind of stuff. Plus, I have made up a whole bag of words and phrases on different colored things. Plus, I have been through about half a dozen gardening magazines and bird identification books and Fussy Cut. To my heart's content, I have Fussy Cut, but this is the journal that I'm currently working in. It is about not quite 6 inches wide and about 7.5 inches tall. It's one signature. It will have a rounded spine. I made it with a cereal box. And I'm going to show you, I haven't put the tie on it. The tie will come around the back like that and tie in the front to finish it off. And I'll be sure and post lots of pictures when I finish it. But I wanted to show you what my journals look like when I'm working in them. This is the current journaling stage, and this is when I've got the book all made, and I've got something on almost every page, at least some kind of inspiration and idea to get me started. And I have gone through and put a lot of textiles on the edges. Let me show you where I am now. I have the cover topper made and glued down. And I do have a video on how I make these cover toppers. I just make my journal plain and then I do the cover topper. But then I go through and I go to every single page and I do at least a little something on every page. And this page is done all except for doing the ephemera for the pocket. But I've got a pocket here, and then this is a full page collage. Actually, this was a big cover topper that I made that I decided that I wanted on the inside front cover. And by the way, I've always understood this to be called the title page. And so if this was a regular book, you know, you would have your title here. I've got some journaling cards, blanks made that I like the color combination, and I've stuffed them in there. I may or may not use them. I may find something completely different. I may find something in this pile that I like better. Say like that. Wouldn't that look good in there? But this is all collaged, and it's just collaged on one big piece of cardstock. And this is one that I inked the back of. This was a scrapbook paper cardstock, and for the cover, inside front cover. And I just stenciled some down here and then inked the page. And then I made a pocket. And I've got one journaling card that I know I want to keep in that pocket. And then I've got two other pieces of ephemera that could be turned into journaling cards in there. So whenever I get the inspiration or I have 15 minutes, I can yank one out and play with it and make it specially for this page. But this is how I work in them. This is a page that started out, and it's not complete yet, but it was experimental. I had a napkin that I really liked. And I didn't cover the whole page with the napkin like I should have, so I ended up making a frame around it. I started off with washi tape, doing it like that, and so now I've got trim, and I'm liking that better, but I'm still not satisfied. This one was a short page. It stopped right there, and I extended it with multiple layers of lace and trim on the front and the back. Here's a vellum sheet that I've got in there. I think I might come in there and tint with some colored pencils or something, and tint, maybe some watercolor pencils, and tint that bird from that page. But this is blank for me to do stuff with. Maybe do a cluster up here, I think would look good. A little collage I made today. Here's another one that I stenciled the page and made a pocket. This is from a master board. And I have a journaling card going in that, but this is so plain, you know me, I like lots of stuff, so maybe this would be a good page for tabs, some fabric tabs over here, and or maybe a paper clip, a hidden paper clip, and holding layers of ephemera there, and this needs something else on top of that. Here's a little collage I finished today. I just used these. This is fabric on top of paper, and just a stamp I have that I stamped on some muslin. And this was cut out from a magazine. I don't know what that came from, but somebody sent it to me in a Happy Mail, and it was perfect for that page, I think. You may get something else, some lace or something on this page. It doesn't feel completely done, nor does this one, but hey, I can always add. Subtracting is the hard part. This one I've got a corner tuck all fancied up, and then I've got a little envelope I made and some papers for me to play with, all there. But this is how I set it up, and I don't always, I'm not always able to come in there and work for hours at a time, and you know, and I mean, life goes on. Here's something I haven't done anything with, though. That's screaming for help. No telling what I'll end up doing with that, but, and here is this one. I've got a large corner tuck that I had made, and I've just got a piece of paper there tucked in. This is a envelope that I put there, and this is a fold-over journaling card that I made. This is fabric covered, and I glued paper to the back, and I've just got that folded over there, and I'll probably put a little clip to hold it down right there. This is a hidden paper clip that I made, and notice I did the back of the hidden paper clip also. And then here's a postcard that I found. This is a true antique postcard from Switzerland. And here's another upside down pocket that I put in there, and just some blank cards for me to begin to work with, some patterns and colors that I thought that I would enjoy working with on that page. And I may or may not use them, you know, when I get whatever inspires me when I start working on this page. Here's another pocket that I did with the background, and this just some papers I thought that looked good tucked in there to inspire me to begin working on this page. I will do a lot more, probably put some more textile, maybe some pink ribbon, and I'll probably do a little collage down here to finish that off. Here's one that I have finished, and with the fancy tuck spot over here. And by the way, this paper came out of an old embroidery pattern book that I found in a it was a vintage book I found in a bookshop, a used bookshop. This was just cut out from, so I don't know where I got that. Another side pocket that I did just with lace. Another vintage postcard, and this was a piece of ephemera that came in something I thought would look good. This vintage postcard is from 1968, and it's Russia. It's a postcard from Russia. And here's a side pocket that has some ephemera in it ready to work with. But this is how I get myself going, and I may continue to add tons and tons of stuff, or I may just stop. Like I did this page, and I decided that was plenty for that one, but this one seems like it needs something. Here's another one. Just got the masterboard pocket down there. Tag I started, didn't finish decorating, waiting for me. A card that flips open that needs to be, decorated in some way. This is multiple layers of lace here. And here, I like this. And this is just a piece of pattern paper that I put in the center of that page, and I like that. I may do a little collage down here at the bottom with a word or phrase there. And here is another page with some stuff that I put in it already. This is made from a die that I've got. This is a envelope that I glued to the side that folds over there, and it's got a tuck spot there. It's got a pocket here and the envelope pocket there, and the back has a big wide pocket, and then this has a pocket, and the ribbon will go through the back and come around and tie in the front. And I really, since I figured out how to do that, I've really enjoyed tying things in the front. I think it makes a big difference. But all I do is just run the ribbon through there and pull it around and tie a big bow in the front, and it looks pretty, I think. So here's some of the ephemera that I've been making this week. Here is a cover topper that I made, just a collage on a piece of backing board of some type that I made, and I really like that, and that will go on the top of a journal sometime in the near future. And these are all the tags that I recently made. This is a belly band, and to give you an idea how the belly band will look, so that'd be nice. So there's several pages in here where the belly band would be cute. Here's a bunch of tags that I made. I won't be putting more pockets in this one, but I'll post pictures of the pockets that I made. Here's an elongated belly band that I made, and that's how that'll look. Another pocket. Another tag. And here's another one of the belly bands I made. This is a little felt bird. Hope this gave you some ideas that you can use in your journals. That's what I do this for, is just to share what I've been doing with everybody else, to maybe inspire you to be more creative, do something that makes you happy every day. Life's too short just to not do something creative every single day. even if it's just sit around and fussy cut things to be used in your next project. You know, it's just a little bit every day, and I do it for mental health. I do it because there's lots of things that now that I'm aging and have multiple physical restraints, there's a lot of things I can't do anymore that I used to do, but this I still can do, and I love doing it. And I wish for you that you are able to do more of what you love every single day. Come see me on YouTube, Becky's Junk Journals. I'm also, you can follow me on Facebook. I'm at Rebecca Raisler on Facebook. I don't have a business page because I don't sell my stuff. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's something that you would like me to do a post about. I'm trying to do these things, and I'm just doing it to show you what I figured out and what works for me. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.